Dear 10th class students, yet again I am before you with another video, that is post-war world India part 2. In the earlier class, I have told you regarding Cold War, regarding origin of UNO and non-alignment movement. And in continuation with that, today, let me tell you about India and its neighbors. So in this chapter, you have two important questions, mainly write about Panchasheel, how India maintained relationship with China, and how India maintained relationship with Pakistan. So in this lesson, you have few important 10 mark questions. Kindly listen to that. First one is, in which year Panchasheel Agreement took place? Panchasheel Agreement took place in the year 1954. Between which countries Panchasheel Agreement took place? Panchasheel Agreement took place between India and China. Who were the prime ministers signed the Panchasheel Agreement? Panchasheel Agreement was signed by the then Prime Minister of India, Jawaharlal Nehru, and the then Chinese Prime Minister Zhou Enlai. Which are the main neighboring countries of India? The main neighboring countries of India were China, Bangladesh, Sri Lanka. These are the three main neighboring countries. In which year China became Communist Republic? China became Communist Republic in the year 1949. When China annexed Tibet, China annexed Tibet in the year 1950. In which year China invaded India? In the year 1962. Who was the Prime Minister of India when China invaded India? Prime Minister Jawaharlal Nehru. Then, when United India was partitioned, United India was partitioned in the year 1947 on 15th August. How many wars took place between India and Pakistan? 3 wars took place between India and Pakistan so far. One in the year 1947-48, second in the year 1965, third in the year 1971. So during 47-48 war, the Prime Minister of our country was Jawaharlal Nehru. During 1965, the Prime Minister of our country was Lal Bahadur Shastri. During 1971, the Prime Minister of our country was Srimati Indira Gandhi. So these were the wars taken up between India and Pakistan. Then what is POK? POK means Pakistan occupied Kashmir. What was the main problem between India and Pakistan? The main problem between India and Pakistan is Kashmir. And then, see, when United India was divided into India and Pakistan, Pakistan was again divided into 2 parts, West Pakistan and East Pakistan. The present Bangladesh earlier was called as East Pakistan. So Bangladesh was formed in the year 1971. Then, which was a island land situated to the south of our country, Sri Lanka. When Sri Lanka got freedom in the year 1948, what was the main problem between India and Sri Lanka? The problem is relating to the Tamil speaking people. Then, what was the major issue that had been taken place between India and Sri Lanka? when peacekeeping force was sent by Rajiv Gandhi to control the Tamil militants. Later on, it led to the assassination of Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. So who were these Sikh militants? The Tamil militants were called as. These Tamil militants were organized by an organization called as LTTE, Expand LTTE, Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam. So these were the important 1 mark questions as far as this part is concerned. Then coming to the major part, so write about Panchasheel. See, Panchasheel is nothing but 5 principles. Panchasheel agreement was entered between India and China in the year 1954. So what were those 5 principles? The first one is to respect the sovereignty, unity and integrity of each other country. Second one is non-interference. That is nothing but not to interfere in the internal affairs of each country. Then peaceful settlement of disputes without having any war. Having cooperation and coordination with regard to international meetings. Then peaceful coexistence. These are the 5 principles that were entered between China and India. So these 5 principles were called as Panchasheel. Now, let us see how the relationship between India and China were maintained. When China became communist country in the year 1949, India was one of the first countries to recognize the communist government. India was the first country to support China to become a permanent member of Security Council. In the earlier class, I have told you which are the permanent countries of Security Council. Once again, I am telling you, Britain, France, America, Russia, China. These are the 5 permanent countries of Security Council. And India is the first country which supported China to participate in a Bandung Conference, which is mainly responsible for establishment of non-aligned movement. See, the main problem developed between India and China, basically regarding the boundary. So during the colonial rule, the Britishers drawn a boundary line called as McMahon line. Very, very important once again for 1 mark. What is McMahon line? The dividing line between India and China is called as McMahon line. Then later on, when Tibet was annexed by China in 1950, number of Tibet Buddhist religious preachers, they entered into India. India gave asylum mainly to Dalai Lama and his followers, much to the dislike of China. So that is one aspect. And another aspect is China went on expanding its territory up to a place called as Aksai Chin, and it went on occupying some parts of Arunachal Pradesh. So by violating the Panchasheel principles, China attacked India in the year 1962. Actually, India was not expecting a war during that time because Panchasheel was signed. So because of that, India has to lost certain territories to China. So after the demise or after the death of the Supremo of China, Mao Zedong, once again, very good relationships developed between India and China. Though we are maintaining some relationship with China, those relations are mainly having some sort of suspicion. Very recently, when India was facing a critical problem, 2 days back, China had sent us a lot of materials which no country has sent so far. So it depends on the maintenance of relationship. So that's how India is maintaining relationship with China. Though across the borders, though we have tensions, but no direct war had been taken place after 1962. So they were having their own army, and we are also having our own army, air force, navy, everything to face any situation near the borders. So that's how India is maintaining relationship with China. Coming to Pakistan. See, United India was divided into India and Pakistan based on religion. Ever since Pakistan was formed, communal clashes developed before and after formation of Pakistan. The main problem between India and Pakistan was Kashmir. During the year 1947-48, a war was broke out between India and Pakistan. So because of that, India has lost a part of Kashmir. So that we call it as POK, that is Pakistan occupied Kashmir, and the remaining part is with India. And we say that Kashmir is an integral part of India. So during the second time, in the year 1965, once again, with regard to Kashmir problem, a war broke out when Lal Bahadur Shastri was the Prime Minister of our country in the year 1965. When Ayub Khan was a dictator of Pakistan. So once again, war broke out, and in that war, India was successful. And some problems developed between West Pakistan and East Pakistan, which led to elections. In the East Pakistan, Awami League Party, which was led by Mujibur Rahman, won the elections against the Zulfikar Ali Bhutto's party in East Pakistan. So then it led to the house arrest of Mujibur Rahman. Then the people of Bangladesh, the people of East Pakistan started a movement called as Mukti Bahini, and a number of Bangladesh refugees entered into India. Then India supported the East Pakistan, and it led to war in the year 1971. In that war, Pakistan was defeated, and East Pakistan was completely under the control of Bangladesh people, and Bangladesh was formed in the year 1971 when Indira Gandhi was the Prime Minister of our country. So as far as relationships are concerned, the relationship between India and Pakistan are always having suspicion, hatredness. The main problem is Kashmir. Then ever since Pakistan was created, a number of border clashes developed between India and Pakistan. No direct war took place after 1971. Lot of border clashes were developed. Kargil war took place, and even we have to give them a fitting reply by adopting the surgical strikes. And Pakistan say that India is supporting the separatist force of Pakistan, whereas India criticizes that Pakistan helping the separatist forces in Punjab as well as Jammu and Kashmir. Punjab and Jammu and Kashmir. Similarly, see, Pakistan is not only supporting, and it is also sending the trained extremists either through water or through crossing the borders, and it is supplying arms to the separatist force in Punjab as well as Kashmir. So a lot of extremist activities were also taken place, and already you know about how in Bombay terrorists attacked the Taj Hotel, killing so many people. After that, India is maintaining good relationship. So main relationships were there with regard to the trade, transportation, energy, and sports fields. Even now also, the relationship as far as sports are concerned, it has been cancelled. Now India is not playing any cricket matches in Pakistan, or Pakistan is not playing any matches in India. So in this way, unfriendly sometimes unfriendly and at times friendly relationships were maintained between India and Pakistan. Then India and Bangladesh. Bangladesh is created only because of India in the year 1971 after the war. So there was no problem between India and Bangladesh. So there was an agreement. See, though agreements were made, those agreements will be violated. Take for example, Panchasheel agreement was made. It was violated. Simla agreement was made between India and Pakistan, between Zulfikar Ali Bhutto and Indira Gandhi, Simla agreement. So those agreements were also violated. Lot of communal clashes and border clashes are going on. And of course, here also, lot of no problem has been developed between India and Bangladesh. But Bangladesh will be raising three issues. One is with regard to the sharing of Ganga and Brahmaputra water. Then the problem relating to the migration of the refugees into India. And then Bangladesh opposed the sealing of its borders by India. Other than this, we are maintaining very good relationship with Bangladesh. Even the players of Bangladesh are playing in the IPL cricket matches. Coming to Sri Lanka. Sri Lanka is our neighboring country which got independence in the year 1948. It is an island nation. The main problem with the people of Sri Lankans were the Tamil speaking people. So Tamil speaking people in Sri Lanka, they demanded for certain rights. And there the Tamil militants, they organized one group called as LTTE, Liberation Tigers of Tamil Eelam, under the leadership of Prabhakaran. So in order to control that, peacekeeping force was sent by the then Indian Prime Minister Rajiv Gandhi. So peace was prevailed in Sri Lanka. Later on, India did not participate in any one of the activities of Sri Lanka, and ultimately the Sri Lankan militants, they were waiting for an opportunity to kill Rajiv Gandhi, and they assassinated Rajiv Gandhi. So when India stopped interfering in the internal affairs of Sri Lanka, then the ceasefire has been accepted. Now we don't have any problem with Sri Lanka also. We are also maintaining good relationship with Sri Lanka. So in this way, India is maintaining sometimes friendly and sometimes unfriendly relationship with both China as well as Pakistan. And we have very good relationship with Bangladesh and Sri Lanka. Dear students, listen to the video carefully and then you subscribe it. You are listening it, but you are not subscribing it. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. If you want to give any suggestions, your suggestions are always welcome. Don't hesitate to give any suggestions. Your suggestions are always welcomed by me. So in the next class, we will meet with another lesson. Till then, goodbye.